Welcome to the ultimate aquatic heist. The fishermen have deployed the mother of all nets, creating a giant watery trap. Look at that perfect circle tightening like a lasso around a herd of unsuspecting silver sea cows. The ocean is bubbling, the massive cranes are groaning, and the suspense is thicker than clam chowder. What's lurking in the deep? Let's reel it in. Boom! The jackpot breaches the surface, and it is a glittering mountain of pure scale and panic. The fishermen are hauling in enough seafood to feed a small nation for a decade. The net is practically screaming under the weight of this shiny, slippery avalanche. It's an epic man versus nature showdown, and tonight, folks, it looks like the boat is winning dinner. Our relentless sea warriors are now hoisting the heavy, dripping mesh out of the dark abyss. Watch the giant mechanical arm flex its metal muscles as it slowly drags the massive bounty closer to the deck. The fish are throwing an absolute rave inside that net, completely unaware they are the guests of honor at tonight's grand seafood buffet. Keep pulling, team. The battle reaches its dramatic climax as a shimmering silver waterfall erupts directly onto the deck. Hundreds of fish are sliding into the belly of the vessel in a spectacular, chaotic frenzy. The fishermen stand victorious, buried knee-deep in their massive, slippery jackpot. This is pure, unadulterated maritime gold, and nature has officially surrendered dinner. With the colossal jackpot secured, the fishermen hit the throttle. The engine roars to life, kicking up a furious white wake as our mighty green vessel begins its victory lap. But wait, the show isn't over. They are dragging that bulging, silver-stuffed net right alongside the hull like a massive, aquatic sidecar. It's a watery rodeo, and the boat is riding hard. Full speed ahead. The ocean churns into a bubbly, frothy soup as the heavy hull plows relentlessly through the waves. Our tireless crew is essentially towing a small, shimmering island of seafood behind them. The sheer drag force must be astronomical, yet this mechanical beast of a boat handles it like an absolute champion. Next stop, the Grand Seafood Market. As the great green titan powers through the waves, that bulging net is putting on the ultimate resistance training. Look at that monstrous sack of silver dragging alongside, churning the dark water into a frothy white washing machine. The fishermen are officially playing tug-of-war with the ocean, and so far, human horsepower is winning this epic salty showdown. The sea is practically boiling around our massive aquatic loot. Water crashes against the tightly packed mesh, testing every single thread of that heavy-duty net. It is a glorious, chaotic hydro massage for thousands of captured fish. The crew stands by as their trusty vessel relentlessly hauls this shimmering, heavy bounty toward its final delicious destination. The grand aquatic parade continues. Our mechanical beast is churning the bay into a giant, frothy washing machine. Look at that colossal, silver-stuffed sidecar dragging through the waves. The fishermen are putting the boat's engine to the ultimate test against the ocean's heavy resistance. It's a spectacular clash of horsepower and sheer, slippery fish weight. We are cruising full speed ahead towards the Grand Seafood Market. The tightly packed mesh is holding strong, giving thousands of captured fish the most chaotic, bubbly hydro massage of their lives. The sea is practically boiling around this unbelievable oceanic jackpot. The fishermen stand triumphant as they relentlessly tow this shimmering mountain of dinner. The epic maritime marathon rages on. Our sturdy green gladiator is absolutely chewing through these choppy waters, hauling what looks like a silver meteor right beside it. The fishermen are pushing the engine to its absolute limit, turning the calm bay into a raging jacuzzi of white foam and frantic fins. Will the mesh hold? You bet your boots it will. Keep pushing. It is a relentless tug of war against gravity and the ocean itself. The bulging sack of seafood is practically surfing the wake, creating an unstoppable tidal wave of pure dinner. Every nut and bolt on this mighty vessel is groaning under the sheer weight of tonight's jackpot. The fishermen are locked in, riding this glorious, slippery roller coaster all the way home. The aquatic chariot blazes forward, leaving a trail of churning white foam in its wake. Look closely, and you can spot a brave fisherman on deck, casually inspecting the mother of all catches. This isn't just a fishing trip anymore. It is a high-speed nautical heist, and our green gladiator is getting away with the ocean's entire silver treasury. Hold on tight. We are officially in overdrive, folks. The mighty crane groans under the ridiculous weight of this shimmering, scaly mountain. Thousands of fish are getting the most turbulent whitewater rafting experience of their lives as the vessel powers through the swell. It is a spectacular showdown of sheer horsepower versus hydrodynamics, and tonight's dinner is secured. Our trusty green giant pushes onward through the glassy bay, relentlessly dragging that heavy, silver-packed pouch right beside its steel hull. The sea is practically boiling with frothy white bubbles as thousands of captured fish enjoy a turbulent, unexpected hydro massage. The engine hums a powerful tune, and our crew is officially coasting into the final leg of this dramatic, high-stakes nautical safari. The drag force is immense, but this mechanical beast handles the colossal weight like an absolute champion. Look at that massive mountain of glistening scales waving goodbye to the deep blue sea. The deck is secure, the lines are taut, and the grand finale of this epic aquatic harvest is well underway. Next stop, the busy shores where eager seafood lovers await the ultimate fresh jackpot. Our green maritime machine isn't slowing down. The fishermen are right in the thick of it, wrestling with a silver mountain that is practically overflowing the deck. This heavily armored net is bursting at the seams, filled to the brim with the ocean's finest. It is an epic struggle of man, machine, and millions of splashing fins against the relentless river current. Look at the sheer scale of this aquatic treasure. The sturdy vessel is dragging a jackpot so heavy it is churning the calm bay into a bubbly washing machine. The fishermen are keeping a very close watch as their record-breaking haul surfs along the hull. We are witnessing a masterclass in modern seafood harvesting, bringing a tidal wave of dinner straight to the shore. The aquatic action is getting up close and personal. Our brave fishermen have stepped right into the splash zone, wrestling with a net that is quite literally bursting at the seams. It is a chaotic, slippery wrestling match against a mountain of silver scales. The sturdy green vessel holds steady as the crew orchestrates this monumental seafood heist with pure skill. Look at the sheer, ridiculous volume of that catch. It's like they have wrangled an entire underwater city and dragged it to the surface. The heavy-duty mesh is straining under the weight of tonight's spectacular jackpot, while the frothy white waves crash around them. This isn't just fishing anymore. It is a masterclass in reeling in a legendary oceanic feast. The aquatic action reaches a boiling point. Our brave fishermen are now waist-deep in the splash zone, wrestling with a monstrous net that is quite literally overflowing onto the deck. It is a chaotic, slippery wrestling match against an absolute mountain of silver scales. The sturdy green vessel holds steady as the crew orchestrates this monumental seafood heist. Just look at the sheer, ridiculous volume of that catch. It is as if they have wrangled an entire underwater city and dragged it straight onto the boat. The heavy-duty mesh is straining under the weight of tonight's spectacular jackpot, while the frothy white waves crash around them. This is not just fishing. It is a masterclass in reeling in a legendary feast. The relentless green giant plows through the bay, towing its massive silver jackpot right alongside the hull. The bay is churning into a boiling jacuzzi of frothy white bubbles as thousands of captured fish enjoy a turbulent hydro massage. The engine hums a powerful tune, and our crew is coasting into the final leg of this high-stakes nautical safari. Hold on tight. Suddenly, the perspective shifts right into the chaotic heart of the deck. The grand machinery gives way to hands-on hustle as the fishermen untangle a massive labyrinth of black mesh and white floats. Wearing bright orange safety gloves, the crew manually sorts the heavy gear with extreme care. This is where raw muscle meets the sea, prepping for the next big haul. The perspective shifts from the wild, frothy waves right into the very heart of the action. Welcome to the deck, where the grand machinery steps back and hands-on hustle takes over. The crew, clad in their bright orange safety gear, is now knee-deep in a massive, tangled labyrinth of heavy black mesh and white floats. This is the ultimate salty puzzle. It is man versus mesh. The fishermen are manually sorting and hauling the heavy, dripping net with extreme precision. Every pull requires serious muscle as they prepare the gear for the next legendary oceanic harvest. Forget the gym. This deck is the real workout zone, where calloused hands and pure grit keep the mighty seafood machine running smoothly. Welcome to the deck, where the real heavy lifting happens. Our brave crew, rocking those bright orange safety gloves, is now wrestling with an absolute monster of a net. It is a tangled, dripping labyrinth of black mesh and thick white ropes. These fishermen are manually hauling the gear with pure, unadulterated muscle, getting this mighty seafood trap ready for the next big dive. And we are back to the wide, open water. The heavy lifting is done, and the giant net is officially deployed, trailing behind the boat like a massive, invisible underwater parachute. A sturdy white rope stretches far into the dark bay, connecting our green mechanical beast to its silent, sunken trap. The chase is back on, and the ocean is about to deliver round 2. Hold on to your sea legs, folks. The fishermen are right on the deck, pulling up an absolute mountain of black mesh. It is a tangled, dripping beast of a net, and they are wrestling it with nothing but pure muscle and sheer determination. Every heave is a battle against the ocean's heavy resistance, prepping this colossal trap for the next big aquatic heist. And we are back to the grand view. The massive net has been cast into the deep, trailing behind the boat like a giant underwater parachute. A single, sturdy white rope connects our mechanical warrior to its sunken treasure. The chase is officially on, and the ocean is about to deliver another round of its slippery, scaly finest. And we are back to the wide, open water. Our green gladiator is now trailing a colossal, invisible underwater parachute. A single, sturdy white rope is all that connects the boat to its massive, sunken trap. The fishermen keep a close eye on the lines as the vessel carves a sharp, dramatic turn, orchestrating the ultimate deep sea squeeze play. The tension is building as the boat continues its graceful, sweeping arc. That long white line is pulling tight, slowly closing the giant mesh jaws around tonight's unsuspecting dinner. The ocean is calm, but underneath, it is a high-stakes game of aquatic hide and seek. The crew is locked in, ready to pull off another legendary oceanic heist. Let's take a bird's-eye view of this watery battlefield. The fishermen are executing a flawless tactical maneuver, deploying a net so massive it looks like they are trying to lasso the entire ocean. A tiny skiff is dragging that perimeter of white floats into a giant, inescapable circle. It is a spectacular aquatic trap, and the trap is officially set. Bam! We are instantly back down in the trenches. While the giant trap floats out back, the deck remains an absolute maze of heavy black mesh and bright yellow floats. Our crew is right back to the grind, plunging orange-gloved hands into this mountain of heavy-duty nylon. There is absolutely no rest for the wicked on this boat, because the next epic haul is calling. The grand aquatic ballet continues. Our mechanical warrior is now towing an invisible underwater parachute, a massive trap slowly tightening its grip. The white perimeter rope is pulled taut, orchestrating the ultimate deep sea squeeze play. The fishermen are laser-focused, monitoring the lines as the vessel carves a sharp, powerful arc through the churning waters. The tension is absolutely palpable as the green giant completes its sweeping maneuver. That thick white line is working overtime, closing the giant mesh jaws around tonight's grand feast. The ocean surface may look calm, but underneath, a high-stakes game of aquatic hide and seek is ending. Our crew is locked in, ready to pull off another legendary oceanic heist. The tension is absolutely palpable as the green giant completes its sweeping maneuver. That thick white line is working overtime, closing the giant mesh jaws around tonight's grand feast. The ocean surface may look calm, but underneath, a high-stakes game of aquatic hide and seek is ending. Our crew is locked in, ready to pull off another legendary oceanic heist. Look closely at the water's surface as the boat completes its powerful turn. The giant net is rising from the depths, and the ocean is instantly churning with a spectacular frenzy of silver scales. The mesh trap is practically overflowing, bursting at the seams with an unbelievable mountain of seafood. The crew has hit the absolute jackpot, and the deck is about to get very, very crowded. The action shifts right back into the splash zone. Our deckhands are wrestling with the massive, overflowing net, plunging their orange-gloved hands straight into the squirming silver chaos. It is a slippery, wild ride as they manually maneuver the bulging trap to secure their legendary catch. The sheer volume is staggering, making this one of the most epic maritime harvests ever caught on camera. The camera sweeps out over the deck, revealing the full scale of the operation. The grand crane groans as it hoists the massive, fish-filled net higher into the air. This isn't just fishing. It is a full-blown industrial harvest right in the middle of the bay. The ocean is churning white as the green giant muscles its way through the water, proving who's boss. We are watching pure nautical power in action. Look at that crane lift the silver jackpot into the sky.